Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are on the first day of a brand new week. So you know what that means. We've got to clear out our mission for actually going to bed on time like we were supposed to. Good job, us. Still didn't make it to Master 2, unfortunately, so no Charmander incense, but we kind of figured that was going to happen. 96 sleep points brings us up to 9,413, inching ever closer to halfway towards our goal. And before we move on, let's go ahead and get this sleep research done. Session 72. With any luck, that Pupitar from yesterday will show up again. Probably not. I think we got slumbering yesterday, and it looks like we'll probably get snoozing today. Oh, we got balanced. Oh. Okay. Maybe we will see it after all. Oh, we got in the top belly. 27.6 million. Not bad. Go ahead and start research. Let's see if we got anything really interesting. Oh, and a top belly Rattata. I have that one already, I think. Sure do. We got 6 that we already had. Larvitar, Growlithe, Ghastly, the top belly Rattata, Jigglypuff, and why not? 1894 Dream Shards. That's pretty good with 1,000 XP. Pretty good to start off with. Oh, and we got a Charmeleon. All right. Seeded sleep. Two out of 4 there. Nobody hungry. Nobody's hungry. The worst. All right, well, let's see. Who do we want to capture? I feel like we should focus on Ghastly. I could go ahead and bring Ghastly home today. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. One I have isn't bad, but I could use a better one. So maybe this will be the one. Maybe I'll get lucky and this will give me extra hearts. Nope, just 1 heart. As long as it's not full, we should be okay. Of course. Well, that's fun. You know, I think I'm just gonna wrap it up there. That was kind of disappointing. I feel like since typically they only get full after 2 biscuits, if they're hungry, it should be at least 3 biscuits before they get full. It just kind of makes sense. I mean, if you're hungry, you're hungry. But disappointment aside, we've still got some interesting stuff to get into today. 1,345 XP total and 2,567 Dream Shards total. We actually made quite a bit of progress on our sleep research. I think we were close to 30 needed for the next goal when we started the week, and we're at 12 now, so not too bad. Increase the bonus for Taupalo. Week 11, man. I've been playing almost 3 months already. Doesn't seem like it's been that long. Yeah. All of our gains were down. Kind of expected that this week. Hey, 4 handy candy S though for an A. I'm surprised I even got an A. I thought for sure I'd get a B with Monday and Wednesday not getting much sleep. Kind of surprising. I guess my sleep midpoint really did a lot of the heavy lifting there. Kind of interesting that 42% complete on Cyan Beach and Tau Hollow. Can't go to Snowdrop Tundra yet, but we're gonna go back to Tau Hollow. We're gonna focus on that for a little bit. That deeper blue of that Snorlax almost looks shiny. Desserts and drinks, that's really good. That's better than salads. Salads were killing us. Yeah, see there it is. Energy recovered 100%. It doesn't overcharge. I know I said it yesterday, but hopefully that gets fixed because that's kind of lame. Completed a stamp card. Hey, that's a good way to start off. Just a free 938 power. Definitely take that. Oh, another 352. Sometimes these berries are hard to pick up. Alright, still no new news, but that reminds me. Let's go get our bundle from the shop. So make sure to get your bundles, especially the free one. What is it again? I forgot. 2 Poke Biscuits and 2 ingredient tickets. Very good to have. Definitely grab the free bundles. And you know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy one of the medium bundles. I don't think I'm gonna buy one every day, but 1 or 2 won't hurt. I always like to make sure that I have enough diamonds for a good camp set if needed, or when needed, especially at the end of the month when we have the good sleep day event. Definitely nice to have that good camp set for those. 40 reports. Two. Just 2, so 2 more link cables. All right, well, so first things first, before we get into everything else, let's go ahead and get breakfast going, and then we'll get into switching up our team and seeing what, oh no. Oh no, that's really bad. Uh-oh. Not a good start, but you know what we could do? We could use some of those ingredient tickets we have to see if we can get what we need. I think given our pot space, funny enough, given the pot space, the best thing we can make is again the huge power soy donuts, but we know how hard it was to get the cacao from last week, so maybe we don't do that. Yeah, the problem is I don't have a consistent supply of a lot of these things. The next best thing is the protein smoothie, which also requires cacao. And then the other one also requires cacao, and I need 35 pot space, and I only have 33. So I think our best bet is just going to be to try to go for the soothing cacao again. I don't really know that we have much choice. But for now, I mean, there's not really much I can do unless I get... you know, the big malasada might not be bad. Oil, milk, and honey. Not terrible. If we could find something that would work with all this ginger we get from Cubone and Quilava, that would be really good. Let's go ahead and use some of these tickets. Oil and ginger, that's good. Tomatoes and soybeans, don't need any more soybeans. Ginger and honey. All right, so let's see if that helped. At least give us something. Come on. Man. I mean, we have exactly the amount of cacao we need. We just don't have enough oil. Donuts. This is bad. This is bad. If I had one more cacao, I could make smoothie. I think that's what we do. I think we just more ingredient tickets and hope we get a cacao real quick. That kind of seems to be our only option at this point in the game. Plus we'll get plenty of ingredient tickets throughout the week, and there's the cacao we need. That worked out. All right, so we need 15 soybeans. And hit the preview, and then we need 8 cacao. Now let's fill it up with ginger, because we're gonna have plenty of that throughout the week. One night's sleep, we go through roughly 4 to 6 sleep cycles. Not looking good. 1,090, and it's extra tasty, of course. I mean, that's not bad. 9,300 is not terrible for the first time. Almost to level 7 on that recipe. I guess it's a good start to the week. Maybe it's a good sign. That's what we're gonna look at. It's a good sign of what's to come this week. And it's 20 more free diamonds, so can't complain about that too much. Okay, so we got breakfast out of the way. Now it's time to get into building up a team for the week, because we want to try to focus on a specific, what's the word? Recipe. That's the word. So with the pot space we have, which is 33, can we make anything with the warming ginger? And unfortunately, it looks like the only thing we can make is ember ginger tea, which is not the greatest recipe. It's actually pretty low on the list. Yeah, unfortunately, it just looks like the huge power soy donuts is gonna be our best bet. We've already got it leveled up. Either that or we run the experiment this week, since we have plenty of Pokemon that get the favored berries, and we just focus on berries this week. Yeah, I don't want to put any more candies into Quilava. But before we get into that, I actually have something that I think you guys are going to like. So what I have here, this is another stat calculator that was recommended. I've messed around with this one a bit. It does seem to be more accurate. Let's see, I have some that I've already put in the box. For some reason, I have 3 Cubones. I don't know how to delete them, even though I only have 1, and I don't know which one is the correct one. They all look kind of the same. But I also have 2 butter. Oh, is that it? Was that all I needed? No, that's because they haven't had their stats set. So I don't know why they're in. The box. I don't remember doing that. But anyway, so let's look at, this is the Butterfree that I have. Let me go ahead and pull Butterfree up. So you can see I've got 1 honey, and then at level 30 tomatoes, level 60 honey. So I've selected Butterfree, selected what ingredients it gets at each level, then click here, choose the sub skills that it has, which they're all plugged in already because this is one in my box. Shows the nature, and then how many times I evolved it. So if I were to have caught it as a Butterfree, I would just say 0. And then we hit this little purple button here, and it pulls up these calculations. What I like about this site is that it tells you how good the Pokemon will be over time as it unlocks its individual sub skills. And as you can see, the best this Butterfree, the best it will ever be, is around level 10 when it gets Helping Speed M, which makes sense because Helping Speed is very good, especially in the early game. It seems to me that you need to look at these numbers relative to other Pokemon of the same level. So if you have other Pokemon that are level 50 with better sub skills, the rating of this Butterfree is not the best compared to others, but individually it's not terrible at 60. And then at level 60, when it unlocks the 4 honey, it gets a little bit better because you're getting more consistent honey coming in with the ingredient finder. So that's one I have in my box. Let me go ahead and I'm going to pick random Pokemon. Let's do, you know what, let's do Dodrio. I don't think I have that one in my box yet. So we're going to click on Dodrio. It gives soybeans, and sausage. So soybean, sausage. You know what? Let me turn off dark mode because it is easier to read when it's not in dark mode. So we got soybean, sausage. Then we'll scroll down. We'll click on this. So it starts on level 10. So you just need to click Helping Bonus, Ingredient Finder S, Inventory up M, Inventory up L, and then Ingredient Finder M. Then we click here, select the nature, which is relaxed. And I did not evolve it. I caught it as a Dodrio. So we'll click 0 and then calculate. And as you can see here, it does individual calculations at the different levels. You can see with the helping bonus is actually very good, but as it levels up a little bit more, it's not as good, especially once you start getting past level 30. But with this particular Dodrio, even at level 50 and 60, it's still pretty good. It only drops down to a 74. And its worst rating is actually at level 1. So I think this calculator is quite a bit more accurate than the one I showed you guys last week. I will, just like the last one, have links to this in the description and the pinned comment. So feel free to go and check out your teams, see how they stack up, and see, maybe even compare with the other calculator and see what you get. There is a team option here. I tried messing with it the other day. I haven't figured out exactly how it works yet on building a team, but once we get that figured out, that may be a huge resource that's beneficial to all of us. And then if you want to add it to your box, you just click this button here and you tell it what level it is. This one is level 13, and then click this button. And now when I select my box, it should be right there. So now you can just click on it and it will pull up that Pokemon again. That way you don't have to put it in every time. I don't know if there's a way to level up the Pokemon, so you may have to unfortunately add it to your box every time, which means you're going to end up with a cluttered box like I have with these Cubone for some reason. And I still haven't figured out how to clear Pokemon out of the box. So once we can figure out how to delete them from the box, it'll be even better. They also have a recipes tab, and I haven't messed with this at all yet. So let's see. I also don't know why it says please allow ads. I have ad blockers off. I've whitelisted this website. No matter what I do, it still says that. So let's see. On curries and chowders, let's go to desserts and drinks. It shows the recipes as well as the amount of power you get at level 1 and the ingredients that you need to make those recipes. Click on, where's the ginger? There it is. Oh, it does nothing. Ha! That's funny. It does have your max pot space. Oh, that's why. Okay, so you click on your max pot space, and then the ingredients you have to, or that you want to cook with, and it'll tell you what you can make with that. Interesting. That would be good, but I unfortunately do not have anything to bring in leeks yet. See, the recipe I wanted to make, where's it at? Yeah, it was the steadfast ginger cookies. That's the one I want to make, but unfortunately my pot space is capped at 33, so I am just shy of being able to make that. So I'm gonna have to come in here later, figure out what I can do for recipes this week, if I can even focus on a recipe. But Rate My Pokemon is the tab you want if you just want to get your Pokemon stats. And once you have them saved to the box, like I said, click the box, click on the Pokemon, and it pulls up the previous calculations, so you don't have to put it in every time, which is the biggest benefit. But with that said, that's what I've got for you guys today. Hopefully this resource helps you out quite a bit. I think it will be very beneficial to everybody. So I'm happy to share it with you. Let me know any feedback you have. If you learn anything interesting that we can do with this website to help everyone out, feel free to drop that in the comments and let all our fellow researchers know. But with that said, thanks for clicking on the video and watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, later dudes. Good morning everybody and welcome back. We are on day 2 on Taup Hollow for week 6. Got up early today, so yep, 78. Not really expecting too much for my sleep research on day 1. I was only able to get us to, I think it was basic 5. I think I did get to 5. Yeah. So definitely doing better than Tuesday of last week. And I also switched up the team a little bit. As you can see, we got a couple newcomers to the team. I'm hoping that it's gonna help out for this recipe this week, because we cannot have another week like we did last week. Session 73, let's go ahead and jump into it. 6 hours, 40 minutes. I got up at 6:30, but whatever, close enough. That's weird. Time taken to fall asleep, 0 minutes. Seems like an error. Just barely broke 3 million. I'll take it though. It's a good start. I'm optimistic that getting to almost grade 1 on the first day means we should hopefully, and it may be just barely, but hopefully be able to get to Master 1. Nothing new. We got 2 Ekans, a Krogunk, and a Ghastly, so not bad, but nothing new. Let's see if anybody's hungry. Hopefully someone's hungry. We've had a bad streak of no one being hungry lately. But the Ghastly is ready to go. I'm not gonna waste my bonus on it. We will just use a Poke Biscuit because we got some free ones coming up anyway, which I should have collected before we got into this research. But it'll be fine. Hopefully that Ghastly is pretty good. I definitely need a better Krogunk, so let's see what we can do here. Because Krogunk can be a really big oil. Oh, there we go. Even better. Can be a really big oil machine. And while mine does all right, I definitely would like one that can do a little bit better. And then Ekans. Don't think Ekans is really all that beneficial, especially right now, so I think we'll just wait on the Ekans. Oh, what? Let's throw out some Ghastly candy. Why not? Only 97 XP and 240 dream shards. Ah, the beginning of a new week. Okay, so we got a level 8 with Rash. I don't remember what Rash does. Fiery herbs and oil. Shard bonus, helping speed. Ooh, helping speed M. That's not bad. Search XP bonus, skill trigger, ingredient finder, ingredient finding, and main skill down. That's also not terrible. This one probably wouldn't be too bad up through level 35 or so. At least to level 30, because if we get helping speed M, could be a pretty big monster on bringing in fiery herbs. That may not be the worst, especially with this nature. I'll hold on to that one for now. We may put some effort into that one later. We got a level 8 hasty. I think that's not terrible. All oils. Inventory up, helping speed, skill trigger, helping speed, energy recovery bonus. Yeah, kind of the same as with the Ghastly. Not bad, probably through level 30-ish. XP gains up, energy recovery down. That's actually not good. So not as good as I had originally thought. Yeah, I'll have to compare that one to the other Krogunk I have and see which one stacks up better. But before I forget again, let's go to the general store. Make sure to collect our autumn treats bundle. Doesn't cost me anything. Don't know if I want to buy another one just yet. I might. I haven't decided yet. But we for sure want to get the free one. Then No new news. $8,700 favorite berries, 37,000 dream shards. I'll take that. That's definitely helpful. Did I see something? I did. There is new news. Performance issue fixes underway. All right. So this will be good for some people. The game is currently experiencing the following performance issues. Under certain circumstances, error 028002 appearing and returning the app to the title screen when a large amount of ingredients was used for cooking. Ooh. Cooking pot's capacity could be increased by up to 200 through the effects of the main skill Cooking Power-Up S. This bug occurred when more ingredients were used for cooking. There are plans to implement a notification that appears if the main skill is triggered when the cooking pot has reached max capacity to explain that the skill cannot be used. The conditions that led to this bug, and then it's a whole bunch of math. So with a pot capacity of 33, which is what I've got right now, so yeah, I could see this happening to a lot of people then. Avoid triggering the bug by using 399 ingredients or fewer. No, only that few, huh? Until the bug fix is complete, take care not to use more ingredients than the above. Following issue has been resolved along with a server update. Effects from the helping bonus not being reflected. This is scheduled to be fixed soon with a server update. Following issue resolved as a version 1.0.9. Strength gain displayed as 0 when a recipe at max level 50 was cooked. Ooh. Oh, okay, so it was only displayed, it was a graphical error then. It still gave the correct amount. Adjustments based on Pokemon natures not being reflected when using candies to gain XP. This is scheduled to be fixed in late September, so they didn't actually fix it, I guess. Did they say they did? Or did I just assume they did? I may have just assumed they did. That may be on me. Continuing to look into the situation and working on fixes. Following bug has already been fixed with a server update. Pokemon recovering over 100 energy from sleep at the end of the week, most often from sleep between Sunday and Monday. Hold on, I'm not understanding that. The following bug has already been fixed with a server update, and the bug is Pokemon recovering over 100 energy from... I mean... Bug? Or should we just be allowed to get over 100% energy because we slept more? Especially with energy recovery bonus sub-skills. I don't know. Let's collect this research. 43, nice. Seems like I still have some folks. There's one. Oh, I lost a friend too. Interesting. I think some people are starting to remove friends that get to level 2. The reasoning behind that is that it takes less time to get a new friend to level 2 than it does to get them to level 4 or 5 for the basically double the rewards. And you also don't get extra link cables that you can only use a select few of. So I feel like a lot of people are starting to delete friends once they reach level 2. I don't know if that's what's happening to me, but I know I've seen people talk about starting to do that. That was an accident. Whoops. There we go. That's what I need. Cacao. I need more cacao. More than that. But that should give us what we need for the recipe today. So perfectly fine. The animation play out real quick. All the way up to Great 1. Bloop. Oh, we got a mission done too. All right. More dream shards? Yeah. Cyndaquil incense. Like me some Cyndaquil. All right. So let's jump into breakfast. No, not the moo moo milk. What I want to make, actually I think is a brand new recipe. I don't think I've made it yet. Honey, oh, tell me I have enough honey. I am literally one short of honey, which makes no sense given Butterfree's on the team. That is... It's not a new recipe. I don't know what I'm thinking. It's right there. Sweet scent chocolate cake. But somehow I'm one short on honey. But you know what that means. Gonna use those free tickets. Come on, give me the honey. You know what I want. Give it to me. It's not gonna give me any honey, is it? We even hold anymore? No. Wow. That is the worst. I don't know how we're short on honey with Butterfree on the team. The thing should be bringing in plenty. I was gonna laugh if that was more cacao. Well, that is just awful. Hopefully those ingredient tickets gave us enough for another recipe at least. Yeah, we could do a big malasada. You know what? Why not? Throw in all these apples, hold on to the milk for a little while, get rid of those tomatoes. Oh no, I'm not getting rid of anything else. Recipe's already full. Kids need to sleep longer than adults. You wouldn't think so. Yep, it's not what I wanted, but I'll take 4,600. Got it to level 10 at least. While he's eating, I'm gonna switch back over to the calculator that we talked about yesterday, because I was messing around with it a little more after yesterday's episode and figured out some more stuff about it. But while we're here, so we're on the Rate My Pokemon. Turn this dark mode off again. We're on the Rate My Pokemon tab. Let's go ahead and get Wartortle and Bayleaf added to my box. We don't have them yet. So we've got cacao and sausage. Inventory up M, S, skill trigger M, berry finding S, and skill level up M. I did see someone in the comments say that the calculator seems to favor berry gathering. Could find out if a little more if that's actually true based on this with the berry finding S. Got a modest nature, fortunate. Let's see. Oh, it won't actually go up high enough to get to level 75. That is one limitation for this, is that it only goes up to 60 at this point. Not sure exactly why. Maybe it's they haven't figured out how to rate beyond 60 yet, or maybe the meta is that anything above 60 isn't really worth putting time into. I don't know that I would agree with that. Just speculation on my part. But that's what we're looking at right now, is that this war turtle is actually pretty good around the level 30 range when it unlocks cacao, which with the helping speed would definitely be a good thing to help counterbalance this nature. But not terrible. So let's go ahead and put that in the box. It is level 19. Then let's add bay leaf. There you are. All cacao. I don't know. I kind of like, but kind of don't like. Kind of nice to know that every time I get ingredients it's going to be cacao and not a random selection, but at the same time it would be nice to have a chance to get leeks later on. So I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that just yet. Int finder S. There it is. Naughty nature. Yeah, so this bay leaf is actually pretty good for quite a while. I'm guessing the calculator is also really favoring the getting cacao every time idea, because it all the way up through level 60 when the next set of cacao unlocks, it actually even goes up from level 50. So it looks like this calculator is looking at all cacao as a positive thing. Cool. Let's go ahead and add that to the box. That is also level 19. All right, so now that we've got them added to the box, we can scroll down to Team, Pokemon Box, and then here is everything that I've added to my box so far. And we figured out how to delete them. You just click on them and click on this little trash can icon right here, and that will completely remove it from the box. So as you can see, I have all my duplicate Cubones cleared out that I had yesterday. So I'm down to just the one, which is great. Then just below Pokemon Box in the same tab under Team, we can go to Team Analysis, and then we can plug in our Cubone. We're just going to click this button right here for the box icon. Our Quilava, Leaf, Wartortle, and Butterfree. Then we'll let it know that we're on Taup Hollow, or if you're on Cyan Beach or Snowdrop Tundra or wherever you are, just click on the location you're at and you can see it changes these berries that are favored for Snorlax and Taup Hollow to be highlighted. You can do an analysis period for the day. Where did the calculate button go? I lost it. Or no, it's already calculated. So this is the expected return from each Pokemon. This top number seems to be the expected return in the ingredients and the berries that they bring in. And as you can see, Wartortle is heavily weighted towards the ingredient side because it's really here just for the Moo Moo milk. Whereas the two berry specialists are much heavier rated towards the berry side. And this is about the amount you should expect to see them bring in for the day. And then if we go to weekly, you can see those numbers jump up quite significantly, but the ratio of berry to ingredient power stays about the same. So however you want to look at it, daily or weekly, it's up to you. I kind of going back and forth right now just to try to get an idea. You know, if you want to switch something out, say I wanted to just throw in Pikachu on the team for the day, I could get an idea of how much benefit I would get from Pikachu for that day. So It's an interesting little tool. I'm sure there's a lot more in depth to it and a lot more information that you can pull from this than what I've figured out so far. But I wanted to show you guys how to do it since I figured it out. So have at it. Let me know if you find anything interesting, because like I said, I'm sure there's plenty that I am just overlooking or not figuring out just yet. But that said, that's what I've got for you today. Have fun with the calculator. I hope it helps everybody out. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are on day 3 here on Taup Hollow. Hope you slept well. I got another ingredient ticket, which I desperately need after the flurry of tickets we went through yesterday. Got 100 sleep points, brings us up to 9,591. Which, by the way, Jared Nelson, somewhere, his comment's gonna go like right here somewhere, probably in front of my face, asked the question of why am I saving up my sleep points? And it's a very good question. So if you don't know, you can get a 2-week trial of the premium pass for free. And so essentially my plan is to save up at least 20,000 sleep points. That's kind of been the goal for now. Haven't changed it. I may change it as we get closer if I decide I want to put it off a little bit longer, but I feel like 20,000 was a pretty decent number. And the reason is that during that 2-week time, I'm going to buy as many sub-skill seeds and main skill seeds as I can. They are, in my opinion, some of the best items that are locked behind the premium shop. Ingredient tickets we can get fairly easily. Handy candies kind of the same. Dream clusters, woo. Outside of the great biscuits, the skill seeds are probably the best item. No, I would say they are the best item locked behind the premium shop. So I essentially want to have 20,000 points built up so that during my 2-week free trial, I can buy as many of those seeds as possible. So that's why I'm doing it. I haven't yet used my 2-week trial, obviously. If you have, then it just kind of is what it is. But that's the reason I'm saving up for 20,000 sleep points. So let's go ahead and jump into this sleep data. Let's see if we got anything interesting today. Session report 74. Exactly 8.5 hours. Wow. All right. Got to bed at a good time yesterday. 9% dozing, 47% snoozing, and 44 slumbering. So I still don't know what the threshold for dozing is, but maybe we get a balance today. Yep, balance type. So roughly 10, 45, 45 seems to be the balanced threshold. 7.8 million. Oh, see a Krogunk over there loafing around. So all 5 were styles we already had. We got a Togepi, Why Not, Krogunk, Rattata, and Wobbuffet. Not too bad. I do need a better Krogunk, so we'll check that out here in a second. See if that's something we can take home with us. Hungry Rattata. Rattata's not super useful. Much as I feel like Rattata gets the short end of the stick all the time because it's Rattata, it's actually not that bad of a Pokemon, but in this game, it's not the best, what I remember. So let's see. Let's just give our bonus biscuit to Krogunk and see what happens. Hey, there we go. We got a repeat of yesterday. Is it also Krogunk yesterday? It might have been. Might have been Krogunk yesterday that we had the same thing happen. We'll go ahead and finish our research there because that's all we really want from this one. You know, Togepi is kind of hard to evolve, so let's go ahead and give out some Togepi candy. $374 XP. Not bad. 639 Dream Shards. Let's see what we got. Level 8 Krogunk. Quirky nature. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to plug this into the calculator that we've been using the last couple days. And we're going to see on the fly what this stacks up, or how this Krogunk stacks up. Man, I cannot words today. Skill level up S and skill trigger M are not terrible sub skills, but not the best for a Krogunk. Already not having high hopes for this one. Quirky nature has not evolved. Let's see. Yeah, this is pretty bad according to the calculator. So level 1, it gives it a rating of 69, which it's kind of nice, but not as good as we would want, because at level 10 it drops to only a rating of 40 and then a rating of 22 at level 25. So, which makes sense. This is an ingredient specialist, and the sub skills until you reach level 50 don't actually benefit the ingredients, which is funny because at level 30 it's a rating of 13, and then at level 50 it does go up to reflect the ingredient finder, but only to a rating of 19. So pretty bad Krogunk there, but that's okay. Could have been worse. Could have been better, but it could have been a lot worse. At least we got some candy out of it. 352 on our sneaky snacking. Go ahead and collect our research. No new news. Oh. Actually, we didn't read this yesterday. Updated October 10th, 2023. It was yesterday, right? Yeah, it was yesterday. But, like old stuff. Yeah, most of this looks like stuff we read before. Nothing really too new except for actually the stuff we read in the news yesterday, so nothing new there. Get our research reports, only 36. Interesting. All right. Gather up. Oh, that's good. Got plenty of ingredients for breakfast. Definitely need those milks. I'm actually kind of overstocked on milk at the moment. I really need to get an Absol. I was looking the other day at a more consistent way to get cacao, and it seems like Absol is the best that I could find. Not 100% sure if it's the best in the game, but it was the best that I found. And unfortunately, Absol only spawns in Greengrass and Cyan Beach, if I remember correctly. So we won't be seeing one here, but whenever we go back, we definitely need to try to find one. And I think it only showed up on Dozing Sleep, which I almost never get, so that's fun. I'm actually curious how often other people get Dozing Sleep, so if you get it pretty often, let me know in the comments down below how regularly that shows up for you. You are going to be able to make the sweet scent chocolate cake, which is what I've been wanting to make all week. And yet, Butterfree, of all my Pokemon, has been the one holding me back. As you can see, plenty of milk thanks to Wartortle, so that's pretty good. What I have been doing is if I don't have the other ingredients for the cake, I will make a warm Moo Moo milk, which I know isn't the best, but I feel like it's better than just throwing away the extra milks. Barely didn't level up. Come on, man. Sad part is I just ate not that long ago, and looking at that cake makes me hungry. All right. Not too bad. So we're at grade 3. What do we need? 45,000 pretty much to get to grade 5 today. 75,000 to get to Ultra 1. So grade 5 is going to be my target. I'm going to try to get there tonight. We'll see how it goes. It really just depends on this guy right here, whether or not he will actually give me the honey I need. But yeah, I don't think we really... Yeah, I think that was pretty much everything. So that's all I've got for today. Thanks for clicking on the video and watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are on day 4 here on Tau Palo. Hopefully we got something interesting today. Always good to start out with diamonds. I will take that. Definitely did not get as much sleep as I should have, so only 73 sleep points today. 9,664. And speaking of sleep points, I've been informed that I major goofed. So apparently, what I didn't pay attention to was the fact that there's a 1 there and a 1 there, and you can only buy 1 sub and main skill seed per month. So it says 19 days till update. So if I were to start my free trial now, the premium trial, I would only be able to buy 1 seed, and my trial would end before the reset of the shop. So if you want to take advantage like me and save up some sleep points and buy as much as you can, you want to wait until there's less than 14 days remaining until the update, so that you can at least double up on the seeds. It's not as lucrative as I had hoped it would be, but it's still better than nothing. So at least we got that, but I wanted to clear that up, get it out of the way up front, and in case I misinformed anybody. Well, I'm sure I misinformed some people, but for the people that told me in the comments that I had it wrong, thank you for letting me know. I will try to do better next time. But that said, let's go ahead and grab our free bundle, which we do get more than 2 of. Still haven't decided if I want to buy another of the 100 diamond bundles yet. I might, but with the rate that diamonds are coming in lately, I kind of feel like I want to save them for other things. I was able to only get to Great 4 last night. I think I just barely got 20% of the way into Great 4, so wasn't even close. We're on session report 75. About 6 hours, 12 minutes in. Sounds about right. Slept. I got some good slumbering sleep in there, though. So, pretty sure that's what we're gonna get. Yep. 15% more than usual. Jeez. $9.2 million. Not bad, but not as high as I would have hoped for a Thursday. But I think that's to be expected on Tuesdays and Thursdays going forward. I'm going to be getting up earlier for the foreseeable future, so that may be a recurring thing for a little while. Nothing new either. See, we got 2 Riolu, a Geodude, and a Graveler, and a Why Not. Nothing really super interesting. See if anybody's hungry. Hungry, why not? So... Well, we definitely feed the why not. Since now I know the more you capture, the higher your friend level is, and the better they start off when you capture them. And I have seen reports, I don't know for sure if it's confirmed yet, but I have seen some people say that if you have the friendship level 10, you get a guaranteed sub-skill. So that it seems to be accurate. I haven't had a chance to look over the data, but I did see a post earlier that had a bunch of data to go along with it. So it does seem accurate, but I haven't been able to test it myself or get through the data yet, so is a possibility. And at this point, I really don't know. I kind of, you know what? I think I'm just gonna give him 1 Poke Biscuit, see if we get a critical capture, because that'd be really swell. Nope, no dice. All right, finish up. Yeah, let's send out that Geodude candy. Got a rare double photo. Geodude and Graveler. 391 XP and 831 Dream Shards. Not bad. Not too bad for all 5 of them being repeats. Level 7's pretty good. Relaxed, I think Relaxed is not good. Skills based. Ingredient Finder M, Inventory up S, Skill level up S, Dream Shard bonus, and Skill trigger M. Alright, so let's plug this into the calculator and see what this looks like. I have a feeling it's not gonna be great. Oh, I clicked on the wrong Pokemon. I clicked on Riolu. Where are you at? Why not? There you are. Fortunately, it doesn't get mushrooms until level 60. Level 30 mushrooms wouldn't be too terrible. No evolutions. This is new. I'm I'm gonna have to look into that later. There's a new section on the calculator under the Rate My Pokemon. Ingredient Finder M, Inventory up S, Skill Level up S, Dream Shard bonus, and Skill Trigger M. Nature. Yeah, Relaxed Nature is just kind of okay. Let's see how this turns out. So the best rating is a 77 at level 10 when it gets Ingredient Finder, which makes sense. But then level 25 is already down to a 54, so that's pretty rough. It does go back up at level 30 when you unlock the next set of ingredients, but only to 64, and then it goes right back down all the way to 40 at level 50. So yeah, I don't think this one's all that good. I do have another one that I need to compare it to, so hopefully that other one is better. 220 sneaky snacking. But let's jump into breakfast. I'm kind of hungry myself. I may wrap up this video and go make some food for me when I'm done. I think it's about that time. All right, so we got some pretty decent ingredients. Hopefully we have enough cake. Still no new news. We did get a medal though. Number of rock types studied, 50. Handy candy, I'll take that. Not too bad. 43 reports, all right, let's go. That's pretty good. One. Just one level up, another link cable. I am to the point where I feel like I have plenty. All right, do we have enough ingredient? We do, perfect. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of other ingredients though, but we got plenty of milk, so that's fine. I was looking into switching Butterfree out for Bulbasaur for more honey yesterday, and unfortunately the Bulbasaur that I have is not anywhere near good and only at level 6. So I kind of feel like it wouldn't be worth it to swap them out. I feel like I get a lot more strength and berries from Butterfree than I would get from strength and cooking if I were to switch out for the honey with Bulbasaur. Still not grade 5, unfortunately, but we're pretty close, so that's not bad. But I do have one last thing I want to do. I've kind of been holding on to it, and I was looking for somebody that would be a good fit. Man, beginning of the day, and already only 34% energy. That is not good, and I don't think I have any more pillows either. Nope, no more pillows. That is not good. I might have to take a nap today. It also doesn't sound bad with how little sleep I got last night. So I wanted to, with how good Quilava is at bringing in the berries, I think I want to use my sub-skill seed on Quilava for the Helping Speed S and get that up to Helping Speed M. Kind of feel like that's the right play. But honestly, I mean, level 50 is a long way away, but Cubone level 50, getting Helping Speed M wouldn't be bad either. Double check. I may not do that on Quilava now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, honestly, Wartortle probably be the better choice. You know what? I changed my mind. I started looking at it more and reevaluated, looked at it on a new day with a fresh brain, and now I don't think it's really worth putting that on Lava. Yeah, we're not going to use that subskill seed. I lied. Forget everything I just said for the last 2 minutes. That is not good. Not a good idea. Oh, that's not good. But I do believe that's all I've got for today. Thank you for clicking on the video and watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the like button if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are on day 5. It is Friday again on Taup Hollow. A sleep score of 85. Interesting. Let's see, this is the time where the energy recovery bonus comes into play. You can see it's multiplied that by 1.12, so instead of 85%, I got 95%. But as I said previously, if you're the kind of person that you always get 100, then energy recovery bonus is not helpful for you. Also, using a energy recovery incense is not going to push past 100% either. So if you think it's actually helping, it's not. Don't waste your energy incense. Use that for a day where you know you're not going to get a lot of sleep. Like if you got an early morning, use your energy recovery incense there. But we did get 7,037 sneaky snacking, so that's always fun. We should definitely hit Ultra today, unless something goes horribly wrong. I'm not as far along this week as I had hoped I would be, given that it's week 2, but that just means next week is going to be even better. All right. Actually, hold on. Let me look at that. That looked weird. So it says 100, but then it gave me 85. I wonder if this was because I actually took a nap yesterday. So I got 100 sleep score, but it only gives you 85 points to total 100 since I took a nap. Interesting. This is the first time I've taken a nap with this game, so kind of trying to figure out how that works. That really makes me curious what this sleep report is going to look like, or the sleep research more specifically. Session 76, because the nap was 75. Well, that's different. 12:08 to 9:29. Fell asleep pretty quick. 10% dozing. Getting a dozing type today would actually be pretty good, but it looks like it may be balanced. Let's see. I would like to try to break 15, but that's not happening. 13.6 million. Not too bad. I see. That's kind of a letdown that the sleep score is only 85 instead of 100. I mean, yeah, I took a nap yesterday and got a little tiny research that only had 4 Pokemon show up, but now I know to never take naps because I didn't even sleep as long as the game forced me to sleep. Maybe we'll at least get something new. Oh, we did get one new one at least. So here we've got a Cubone, another Marowak, Togepi, a Wynot, and a Wobbuffet. So what's the new one? That's the question. Oh, Arbok. It's a dozing type too. Leaning sleep. We've all done that. You start to fall asleep a little bit while you're sitting up. All right. Nobody's hungry, huh? Let's see. We got Togepi, Why Not, Wobbuffet. Arbok is level 1, but I kinda... That Marowak would be really, really nice to have. Let's see. I don't even have a bonus biscuit today because I used it during the nap. That's interesting. So we're learning slowly. So actually, in that case, 1, never taking a nap again. I don't like how that works in this game. And 2, I really, you know what? Let's just, give this Cubone a biscuit and see what happens. And then now let's give the Arbok a biscuit and hopefully get that critical capture. Nope, no critical capture. Unfortunate. But we tried at least. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about. We talked yesterday about the friendship level that you see. Oop, did not mean to click on that. That you see right there next to the white bar that shows their friendship progress. This says level 1. I did get some more confirmation from Pointy Spread. His comment's gonna be right up here. That they are saying they confirmed they have gotten multiple Pokemon above level 10, and every one of them, the first sub-skill has been gold. They also add that at level 40, you're guaranteed your first 2 sub-skills to be gold. So that will be very good and a reason to just try to capture as much as you can, just to try to get those guaranteed gold sub-skills, especially for your berry specialist. Trying to hunt one down with a Berry Finder S at level 10 would be amazing. But that's all we got for this research. We're not going to take anything home with us today, unfortunately. Let's send out some Cubone candy. $528 XP and 11, almost 1,200 Dream Shards. That's pretty good. Let's not forget, do not forget to get your autumn bundle. I meant to get it before I did my sleep research and I keep forgetting about it. Now, let's see. Oh, hey, first try. That's pretty good. Definitely need that today. Another one. That's good. I didn't really have many skill triggers yesterday. Now that I think about it, I don't even know if I had one trigger yesterday at all. And we got 3 just here for breakfast. I'll take it. And I will take all that milk too. Okay, still no new news. But we do have some new sleep reports. 41. That's pretty good. Pretty good. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4. But that's 4 ingredient tickets though. That's pretty good. I could definitely use those later on Sunday. All right, let's make this breakfast. Got what we need for our cake. Exactly what I want to see. Throw in these eggs. See, do we have no, we don't have enough for another cake. If it wasn't for the honey, we would. So we've definitely got to try to hunt down another Bulbasaur, but I think that's back to green grass. I know green grass has one. I'm not sure where else you can find a Bulbasaur. But we definitely need some more consistent honey. But for now, sweet scent chocolate cake, 5,756. And still no extra tasty. Oh yeah, we're definitely Ultra 1 now. I still feel like they turned down the extra tasty rates. Or maybe they just give you a higher rate of extra tasty in your first few weeks. Because after those first 2 or 3 weeks, I feel like my extra tasties have been 1, maybe 2 a week. If not, none at all, even on Sundays. But we got Snorlax to Ultra 1, so let's claim our Dream Cluster. That's what it was. Completely lost the name. Then I also want to check on the team. I mean, our energy is not too bad other than Quilava and Butterfree, but they both have energy reducing natures. So kind of to be expected. Need 40 to evolve. You know what? Today's the day. We do have those handy candies. We only need to use 3 of them. Time to get us a Marowak. Here we go. This is one I've been waiting all week for. I used all those candies to get to level 25 for the energy recovery bonus, and then it turned out to not be that great, so it's kind of a bit of regret on that one, but we finally got the Marowak, and that's the important part. So that should significantly reduce the frequency time. So definitely should be bringing in a lot more berries now. Matter of fact, let's go compare this Marowak to Cubone. Where are you? There you are. So we've got a Marowak that's been evolved once. It brings in Ginger, and Coco. And we have inventory up L, energy recovery bonus, helping speed S. Where are you at? Ingredient finder S, which we don't really care about, and skill level up S with a quirky nature. All right, now calculate. So we've got 69, 51, 35 for the ratings across level 1, 10, and 25. So honestly, that's funny. This is the second lowest rating for this Marowak is at level 25, which is exactly where it's at with a 35 rating. So let's add that to the box at level 25. And then let's go check out my Pokemon box. I'm trying to, oh yeah, no, I don't want to go to my Pokemon box. Matter of fact, there we go. So let's check out. So we've got the Cubone. Interesting. The rating actually went down from evolving it. The Cubone at level 25 is a 38 rating. So expected to bring in 9,552. I believe this is per day at this level. No, sorry. That's optimal if you had the best Cubone with the right sub skills and the best nature. So best case scenario, 9,500 a day. Mine calculates out to about 4,600 a day, which is only a little bit higher than the worst case scenario. So not great. But then when we pull up the Marowak, it's actually much further away from the best case scenario. So best case, we'd be bringing in 13,083 a day, and this one is only going to bring in 6,300, which is still an increase. I actually think it's still worth it to evolve it just for the extra berries for the Snorlax. It's not going to make a huge difference for the rest of this week, but an extra 20 or 2,000, we'll call it, an extra 2,000 power from berries for 3 days is not bad at all. So still worth it. And really, if we wanted to, we could just drop these last 2 candies and level it up again. Why not? A 7-second jump just from one level. Went from 55.32 to 55.25. That's not bad at all. I'll take that. Now let's check out Quilava. We still can't do anything with Quilava, and with this one's rating, I'm not really putting any candies or anything into it at the moment. Really need to find a better one. Bayleaf, on the other hand, let's see, I don't remember how good Bayleaf was. Oh yeah, this Bayleaf was actually pretty good. Not the best by any means, but pretty solid. At least for the early to mid game. But I don't think I'm at a point where I'm willing to put candies into it just yet. War Turtle. I don't remember if you were good either. I think it was okay. I don't think it was anything special. Yeah. The higher level it gets, the less special it is, other than the fact that it'd be more consistent cacao if I got it to level 30. The downside is that when you unlock the other ingredients, when the Pokemon finds an ingredient, it chooses one or the other. You don't get both milk and cacao. In this example, you would either get milk or cacao whenever they find it for that phase. So yeah, still not something I really want to put much into. Butterfree, I'm pretty sure this Butterfree is supposedly pretty bad. Oh no, it actually got better. This is saying the rating goes up. Oh, just barely. It just barely goes up at level 30. But I mean, at this point, with how Butterfree has been, I'm really just willing to put candies into it just to level it up. So we'll just bump it up to the next level, which takes it from 35 minutes and 19 seconds to 35 minutes 15 seconds. So that's not bad. We're actually doing pretty good. So we have a decent Bayleaf. War Turtle's all right. Butterfree's not bad. but we definitely need some better Pokemon to round out this team. We're actually doing pretty good with 4,447 RP. I think Tau Paulo, if I remember correctly, is only 4,000 recommended. So 4,500 is not bad at all. So with these changes, we'll see how much of a difference it makes, if much at all. And hopefully we can make it to Ultra. See, we're at 180. I would like to make it to Ultra 3 tonight, but that would require things going exactly right. And I don't know that that's going to happen. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for clicking on the video and watching it. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are on day 6, Saturday, on Tau Paulo, where we start off with 10 honey, which is exactly what we need for this. That's even more what we needed. 10,000 strength gain from our sneaky snacking. That's what I'm looking for. That's what we need to get to master. As you can tell, we are kind of far away from it. And we got today and tomorrow. So I don't think Master 1 is unreachable from this point. Let's see how far we have to go. We're at 214. We need 366, so about roughly 150,000. Not impossible, but it is going to take some extreme luck to get there. Let's go ahead and collect these sleep points before we jump into everything. Up to 9,864. And let's go ahead. Yeah, nothing else we need to knock out at the moment, so let's just jump into this sleep research and see if we got anything interesting. Friday the 13th, session 77. So 9 hours and 27 minutes. That's pretty good. I slept in a little bit today. Actually had a chance to do so I figured I'd take it a little bit. Kind of on purpose, kind of not. Kind of had my alarm set a little earlier and woke up at 9:30 or whenever it was and was like, oh, it's late, I need to go. But 21 minutes to fall asleep, an hour and 14 minutes of dozing. This is probably going to be another balanced sleep. Nope, dozing type, okay. I mean, I'll take that. We rarely get dozing, so maybe we're on a trend of it. Let's see if we can... 20? Yeah. Just barely broke 20. 20.4 million. Not too bad. Surprisingly not... I thought I'd get more 3 stars with 20 million. But not too... Ooh, I see something I like. And I see a new one. Starting to get into the Halloween theme with this one, it looks like. All poison, dark, and ghost. I dig it. So we got Ghastly Haunter, 2 Krogunk, a Houndour, and Arbok. So that's the same Arbok we saw yesterday, which is good. And we did get at least one new sleep style. I don't think I've seen a Sableye at all. This might be my first one. It's 2-star. Jerky Sleep. Yep, very first one. Sableye feeds on gemstone crystals. You sometimes see it sleeping while fondly clutching the gemstones it has gathered. Perhaps it's dreaming of eating them until its belly is stuffed. Anybody hungry today? Oh, we got one hungry. Well, at least we got one. Man, Man, that's a lot of friendship points for a Sableye. Almost makes me think we should try. Speaking of something we should try, this. Thank you in the comments for letting me know, reminding me that I could grab my autumn bundle, and you should too, from the shop during your sleep research. Because I forgot you could even access the shop from here. How do I want to do this? Really, all of these are good, and I want to try to catch them all. I would love to be able to take them all, but I don't think that's going to happen. So let's see. Let's use our bonus biscuit for Houndour. Because I definitely need a better Houndour. And then let's I don't know. I kind of want to give it a great biscuit. I don't even know if Sableye is good. I don't think I've seen anybody even talk about Sableye. You know what? Let's go ahead and just give it a Poke Biscuit. Let's do the usual, give it one biscuit, see what happens trick. Just the one. All right, that's kind of what I figured would happen. So let's make a little more progress on each of them. Ah, okay. I'll take +3 though. I'm not gonna complain about that. And let's make a little more progress with Haunter. Another +3. I'll take it. That is super lucky. 2 in a row. You know what? Let's see if we can go 3 for 3. Nope, just +1. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Can't complain about that. I mean, why not? We might as well feed everybody while we're here. Just see what happens. Well, it looks like, unfortunately, we are only going home with one new friend today. But that's all right. We made progress on a couple of them, so... And we'll see them again for sure. I'm gonna send out Sableye candy since that's so rare. $735 XP, not quite ranked 28 yet, and 1900 dream shards. Pretty respectable. Not too bad. Now, what about you, Houndour? How good are you? Level 8 and gentle. All right, so let's see. Berry specialist, which is good. Definitely need what is that? Bluckberries? Is that what they're called? Specialists. We've got fiery herbs and double ginger. Sub skills are okay. Let's see. Inventory up S at level 10. Skill level up S at 25. Skill trigger M at, what is that, 50? And then helping speed S at 75, which is way later than I would like to see it, with inventory up L at 100. And gentle nature. It's probably not a good nature for a berry specialist. Berry specialist, you want to be topped up on energy as much as possible. So let's see. Yeah, so according to the calculator, the best this Hound Hour is ever going to be is at level 1. And it just goes down from there. It does pick back up at level 30 and gets to a rating of 38. But then drops back down to 14 at level 60. So just not a good catch. But that's all right. We increased the friendship level with Hound Hour, so eventually we'll get a good one. Another 1200 sneaky snacking. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, that's how late it is. We're doing a little bit of brunch today instead of breakfast. And this skill, this Marowak has been triggering his skill pretty often. I think twice yesterday. I never have to worry about energy with this guy. Now, if only that abundance of energy carried over to the others. Finally, I don't think this is activated in like 3 days. Butterfree has been, outside of the berries, been letting me down pretty substantially this week. Still no new news, but I do... When is the last day again? The 15th, so we got a couple more days. I think with the weird way the reset happens, maybe Monday would be the last one, but it's kind of hard to tell. I'm not really good at converting time zones between one day and the next. But Sunday for sure, maybe one last bundle on Monday. But it's probably Sunday, so just make sure you collect yours. 36. There's 1, 2. That's a good one. 3. So 2 level 3s and 1 level 2. Got us another ingredient ticket and some link cables, which I think we have plenty of now. I don't think we need any more. Well, let's go ahead and start making some brunch. And we know what we're having for brunch because we got a sweet tooth. And we have a good amount of honey for... I think I'm going to save the honey and try to make sweet cake all 3 times on Sunday. And if I don't have enough honey for those 3 meals plus dinner tonight, I don't think I'm going to do sweet cake for dinner. I really want to make sure that we have enough to get all 3 Sunday meals as sweet cake, just for the increased extra tasty chance, because I'm really trying to push to get master this week. But 5,806 is a good start. It is unfortunate that I missed breakfast, but sometimes you got to catch up on sleep. All right. So we know that one Hound Hour we just caught is not great. Let's go check out the other one that I already had, because I think it's okay, but I also haven't calculated it yet, so I could be way wrong. Let's see, where you at? There's the new one. This is my old one. Oh, maybe it's not as okay as I thought. So we've got skill trigger S, skill trigger M. You know what? Let me just reload this page. I don't want to have to double click everything. Hound Hour, herbs, leaks. That is one thing that this Hound Hour does have that's better. We get leaks, but unfortunately it isn't until level 60. But also, if I remember correctly, I think this Hound Hour has a not the best nature. I think it might have a detrimental nature. And helping bonus at level 100. Would like to see that way sooner. No, actually it has the perfect nature. Speed of help up and ingredient finding down. That's exactly what you want with a berry specialist. All right, so let's see. Very similar to the other one. Its best rating is at level 1. It goes back up at level 50 when it gets Helping Speed S. And then goes up again at level 60 when it gets the leaks, which makes sense. But even at level 60, it's still only a rating of 60, which is not great. It's not bad. If we don't find a better one between now and then, this is still a decent Hound Hour to use, so may do a little bit of investment into this one at some point. But that will probably only happen if we get a Snorlax with that favors Bluckberries. Outside of that, the best rating is at level 1 at 85, and then level 10, it's got a rating of 70 and drops to 58 at level 25. So not the best, but not bad. Definitely the one we're going to keep, and we're going to go ahead and send this Houndour to live with the professor. And we're going to wrap it up there. That's all I've got for today, guys. So thanks for coming around, watching the video. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, later, dudes. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. We are on day... What? Today's day 7, isn't it? Yeah, day 7, Sunday. The big day. Got 4,700 sneaky snacking while we were sleeping. And we got 100 sleep points, so spoiler warning. Hope y'all are doing well today. Hopefully everybody has reached pretty close to master this week. I saw quite a few people were pretty far along on their Snorlax power this week, so good luck pushing to master today. I don't think I'm gonna hit it. I've got a long way to go, but I'm gonna try. I'm just really hoping for some good luck on the extra tasty. But let's jump into this sleep report. Session 78. 9 hours, 8 minutes. Now today I actually did oversleep. Apparently didn't really sleep that well early on, so maybe that's why. 24% dozing type. That's, yeah, almost certainly gonna give me dozing. Now let's see. This doesn't break 20. Yeah, it does. 25? Just barely. 25,078,000. Got a 3-star sleep. I think there's a, or not a 3-star. I guess that was a 4-star sleep. All right, but it's one I already had, unfortunately. So 6 that we already had, and a Jigglypuff, 2 Ekans, 2 Gulpin, and a Houndour. Not too bad. It gives us 2 new ones. Oh, that's right. I forgot I used a Jigglypuff sleep instance last night, and the game crashed. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what it is, but we'll be right back. All right, we're back. So let's get back to reviewing your sleep results from last time. Okay, so we got two new sleep. Oh, a new Houndour and a new Toxicroak. Stretching sleep. Only got the 2 so far. I feel like I've seen a lot more Houndour than that, but that's kind of funny looking. Poison Sac sleep. The 3-star with 2,000 dream shards. That's an interesting sleep style. Kind of cute though. 1 star and a 3-star. See if anybody's hungry. Houndour's hungry. Ekans. Okay, so just the Houndour and the Ekans. So what do we got? Before we forget, let's go ahead and grab our Autumn Treats bundle for free. Do I want to buy another one of these? Given that I only have 720 or 25 diamonds and the rate that diamonds are coming in these days, I don't think I want to. Yeah, it just, something inside of me is telling me not to do it. But let's see. We didn't feed the Houndour yesterday, which I thought we did. I guess it was the only one we didn't feed. We still need a better one. We also need a better Ekans. Let's see, let's go ahead and give the Houndour the bonus biscuit. And then give Toxicroak a regular biscuit. Critical. Well, we got a ×3 at least. That's good progress on a Toxicroak. And then, yeah, we just give the Ekans a regular Poke Biscuit. See what happens. ×3. So not bad. And then I think we leave it as is. While I am a fan of Arbok, I don't think it's super useful at this point in the game. Give out the Toxicroak candy, or not Toxicroak, Croagunk candy. That's the one. And we should definitely level up today with the, yeah, 2,181 XP. Got another Poke Biscuit. Ooh, and a Friend Incense. Definitely gonna hold on to that for the end of this month. All right, so time to check in with calculator on this Houndour. Let's see what we got. See if it's better than what we got yesterday. We've got Fiery Herbs and Double Ginger. Not the best, but it's not terrible. Skill level up M right off the bat. That's not terrible. Helping Speed S is good. Ingredient Finder S, not so good. Helping Speed M, also good, but would have been better if it was 25. And Skill Trigger S, so not the best. I did not mean to hit that button. Not the best sub skills. Jolly XP gains and ingredient finding down, also not terrible, but not great. So let's see what we got. Worse than I would have imagined. Yeah, so the only time it's actually any kind of useful is around level 25 and 30. And then it just tapers off from there. So it looks like another one straight to the professor. But we tried at least. If nothing else, it's just 5 more Houndour candy for when we do find the one we want. But let's see. Still no new news. We did get a medal. Only 5 dark types studied so far? Man. Another Poke Biscuit? Could have brought that Ekans with me and had my biscuits back. Oh well. Let's see what's going on in the research community. 41. All right. One. Just one today. We need that ticket though. Ingredient tickets on Sunday are very nice to have. But speaking of ingredient tickets, let's go ahead and select from all of our friends here. Not as much cacao as I had hoped you would have given me overnight, Bayleaf. You're slacking, you're letting the team down. Oh, we got a skill trigger though. 620. That is helpful. Another skill trigger, that's what we need. And I see at least one cacao in there. Oh, two of them. I think when I went to bed last night, I checked and I only needed one cacao to be able to make the cake for every meal today. So I think that was all I was missing. So that should have done it. Let's see, it's 987. We've got 9 honey, which we only need 27 for today. Oh, I was way off on the cacao. We don't even have enough for 2 yet. Okay, so that'll be kind of weird. We'll have to see how that goes later. And then got plenty of milk. And what I want to do before we get into this, I actually need to make sure that our ingredients are maxed out. We want to have 100 because I don't want to have to use any of those ingredients just to fill the pot. We've actually got 95. Oh, so using a ticket actually wouldn't do us any good. Interesting. So with 66 and 95, that's 29 short. So we should, yeah, we should still be able to hold on to some of these ingredients for the cake later. So let's go ahead and get started. Sweet scent chocolate cake. Let's throw in all the ginger, all the tomatoes, all the oil, and we only need 21. No, we only need 14 milk left over. So we can use 16 of the milk. And that still leaves us 11 short, which is not a great position to be in. I mean, I know War Turtle is actually really good about bringing in milk, so let's do that. Leaves me with 19 honey and I need 18, so we could do one more honey. We still have 6 to fill in. Yeah, I think we just do the last 6 with honey, and then we should get lucky enough by using that many ingredient tickets that we get what we need. If you find yourself tired during the day, taking a 15 to 20 minute nap may help, but getting enough sleep at night is best, so don't forget to focus on that. No extra tasty. All right, well that just kind of shot everything in the foot, because now I don't think it's even possible to hit master. If it was even possible to begin with. Kind of needed those extra tasties just to even have a chance. That didn't even put us to Ultra 4. We'll hit it right now. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, I think at this point we're just lucky to hit Ultra 5 by the end of today. The Ultra 5 is still 40,000 away, and unless, yeah, the extra tasties coming in. Yeah, we're kind of in a bad place for Master. I may have gotten a little ahead of myself thinking that Master was even possible this week, but I like to be optimistic. We do only need 8 more new sleep styles to be able to rank up and unlock Snowdrop Tundra, which I do not think we're ready for yet. Give you a little sneak peek at Snowdrop. That's what I've got for Snowdrop Tundra at the moment. And only these first 3 are really set in stone, but that RP is not looking great. So I don't think we'll be going to Snowdrop Tundra as soon as we unlock it. Definitely got a ways to go before we get there. But we actually made pretty good progress today, halfway through rank 28 already, so that's good. The team's doing pretty solid. I still haven't seen the reason we're here, but I don't even think it's possible until we hit master, so that's not surprising. I'll have to look again at the table on when that one pops up. But that's all I've got for today, so thanks for clicking on the video and watching. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time, later dudes.